My name's Dave Camp, and I want to share with you our story of our foreign adoption of our 2 children. In January of 1999, I went to Israel and really had my mind blown as to what a great and mighty God we serve and how wonderful He was. When I came home from there, I had approached Jan about the possibility of adopting a foreign child. Didn't want a healthy American child, but we wanted somebody who was foreign, because I believe that's what heaven will be like, with people from all nations from around the world, and I wanted that for our family. And she, surprisingly, was very open to it. So in February and in March, we went to informational meetings at Bethany Christian Services and sought out information on how we could go about doing this and gather the information on the costs and what it would take to do it. And felt very convicted to do it, and we're just kind of wondering what to do next. And we gathered 5 families from our church at that time and asked them to pray for us for 30 days to see if this was really God's will for our lives and to see what they felt the Lord was telling them. And they came back and they were very affirming, and we were very excited to go on with it. But we had so many fears in our lives, and we had felt like God had put a holy discontent in our lives to do this, but having so much fear in our lives and yet so full of joy and so excited to do it, we were unable to reconcile these 2 emotions. We went home in the coming weeks and sat down at the kitchen table one night with 2 sheets of paper. We had a sheet that had the reasons why it would be difficult to do this, and we had a reason why we should do it. And we started with the reason why we shouldn't, and had many reasons. Once we had made the decision to adopt, we waited for God's confirmation in our lives to see that this was something that He definitely wanted us to do. And we waited for finances to come in, we waited for a lot of support to come in, and didn't really sense that. And we still felt that holy discontent in our lives to do this, and decided to go ahead with it. And once we committed, and once we had signed up, and once we had given our all and said that we're going to trust God to do this, it was amazing how the doors began to open and the resources came in. We felt the support of the people who we shared this with, but it wasn't until we had taken that step and stepped into the water, so to speak. And once we did that, then God provided. The whole process hasn't been easy all the time. We knew that committing to this and doing what we were going to do was going to take a lot of help from a lot of people. And we sat down and talked many nights about how we would have to commit to basically working for the rest of our lives, how it would at some point in our lives take the help and the support and encouragement of other people, especially with Christian Ed, in order to do this. My advice for other people then is, when you feel that holy discontent in your life, and when you really feel God's call in your life to do something, maybe it's something outrageous, when you feel that call in your life, to go ahead and do it. And again, what we did was find families in our church to pray for us and to encourage us. And God has truly enriched our lives. We thought that we would be blessing the lives of these children, and they had far and away blessed our lives far more.